everyone, thanks for joining me. I'm sitting here putting the kits together for the senior citizens. We are going to do a bookmark, which I did a video on that previously, but we're also going to do a St. Patrick's Day card. So let's get started. We've got a 4 by 5.5 inch card here. I'm using some scraps of some cardstock that I had left over so that I can use things up. And I'm going to put this layer right here. This is green color block paper. I bought a big paper stack at Walmart that had multiple different colors of cardstock, and I pulled out the green and I ran it through my Cuttlebug embossing folder that doesn't have a name on it. So I'm going to show you what it looks like up close here. And as you can see, it kind of turned out okay that this embossing folder's got deep. It embosses deeply, so it brings out some of the white. Now, for the seniors, they have a hard time squeezing the glue. I think I've mentioned this in my senior videos before. So I'm going to go ahead for the kit, and I'm going to put some score tape down for them. Now, just so that I can make sure it's going to work, I'm going to do it just like I would do it for the seniors themselves. I'm hoping that they'll be able to peel this tape back, because I know sometimes it can be a little challenging. So we're going to put that tape on just like that. Now I cut this so that it was the full length of the card this way, but not this way. It's giving it a little bit of a side border. I don't want to forget to mention where I got this inspiration from. I was having a hard time getting the mojo going on this card, so I went onto Pinterest and I found a card that's similar to this from a lady called Amy Lynn, and I will put her link on here for you. And then you can see how this card is a little similar to that. Now here's my hesitation about using the tape for the seniors. Quite often they'll put it on crooked, and I know once you put this tape down, it's really hard for them to get it up. So I may have to think really hard about this. I just did the same thing. I just don't want them to end up tearing their papers and not being able to finish their card. Okay, so that's that. The next piece I'm going to put on is this banner. This is Basil cardstock, and I just bought this. I've got it sitting here next to me. Let's see if I can find the color. It's kind of like a mint green. I really liked it. Oops, got it upside down here. It is called Petty Cash. So if you're out looking for that, I'm going to go ahead and use the glue because I think it would be better. I think maybe if I just give them all brand new glues, they won't have to squeeze so hard. That might do it. Oh, before I glue this down, I'm going to put a piece of this yellow ribbon through here. Now, I'm back and forth about tying a bow, not tying a bow. I did lay this out before I started the video, just kind of getting an idea. And I'm thinking I'm just going to put this in ahead of time for them. And as you can see, I'm a pre-senior and I'm having problems with it, so I'm going to just maybe put it so there's a little bit showing on the sides there and kind of snip it at an angle. I could even put a little dab of glue here just to keep that ribbon in its place. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so here I am. I'm going to go ahead and do the glue. Now, this one here is a brand new glue, so I'm barely squeezing. So maybe that'll work instead of the tape. And we're going to put this kind of in the middle. We have to pull it over just a little bit because I have a little tag that's going to go on there as well, a little sentiment tag. Alright, then we're going to put these two guys just so that this corner piece right here is sticking up. This is Recollections paper, and it's called Green Wag, and I just bought this. So if you want to go get some, you can run down Michael's and pick it up. So I'm just going to go right here Just reminded me of St. Patrick's Day. And right here. All right, so now let's go ahead and put our little scallop and our circle together. And we're just going to glue that on. Like this. And then I'm going to give this a little bit of dimension. I like these foam dimension squares because they're very thick. So if you really want something to pop up, we're going to cover that little area that's right there. And these are from 3D Foam Squares Thermal Web. I had bought these at a Scrapbook Expo a while back. Okay, so now we're going to put our 4-leaf clover on. The 4-leaf clover, okay, let's back up a minute here. The scallop circle is from Elegant Edges, and I cut that out at 2x2. The circle is from Cricut Design Space, where I said insert shape, and that's 1.75 times 1.75. The clover is from Home for the Holidays Spring, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a little bit of dimension by just gluing this part right here. I have glue on my fingertip, that's why that's stuck. Okay, turning out so far so good. And I ran this one through the Sizzix Dotted Swiss embossing folder. Hold that up so you guys can see how it's a little bit dotted. All right, then I made these adorable little banners from the Paper Smooches stamp set, and it is called Magic Spring Icons. How cute is that? I made a couple cards last year using these. Very, very cute. I might even make my son one of these. Or my sons? I have 2 sons. What am I saying? So I'm going to do this one here. And I'm going to bring it down so that they can still see it. How about right there? My apologies for my phone. And it's going to go, I guess about right there. I'm going to bring that in just a tiny bit so it slides into the card, okay? Now I can't see it. Okay, so I'm going to bring it down here. There we go. This is my sample, so it's good. All is good. And then that's the front of the card. Now on the inside, I'm going to be stamping Happy St. Patrick's Day from the Hero Arts stamp set. And I don't see a name on this. It looks like it's all kinds of different holiday stamps. And I already got it on my acrylic block, so I'm going to put this up a little higher. Lately I've been pushing too hard on my stamps and I get the whole acrylic block inked up. And then that's going to go right there. Now I wasn't prepared for this. I've got my ink pads. I don't have them out on my desk because I don't do stamping too often, but I think I'm going to go ahead and stamp some green 4-leaf clovers inside as well. They love to stamp, so I can put it on the acrylic block for them and they can stamp it out. All right, so that is my senior St. Patrick's Day card. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and have a great day.